So these are paid personal readings, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. If anybody would like to have a personal reading here today, you can go over onto the website, temperanceandsage.com, to purchase the slot for your personal reading. But again, these are paid personal readings only. These are not for free. Just give me 1 second here. Alrighty, let's go ahead here with 951. 951, you do have a question that kind of falls into a little bit of a mind your own business category. We'll go ahead and answer it today, but I cannot tell you like deep into the nature of their relationship, just because again, their relationship is their relationship, but we can kind of dive into a bit of a yes-no sort of baseline idea or yes-no surface level idea. So let's go ahead here, 951. Are they going to start a relationship with E? Let us see. So we have some restrictive energy that comes forward here. With the idea of the Hierophant, we do see the desire for relationship coming ahead. So Page of Pentacles as well as the Hierophant is going to point towards a yes. But we have the Devil, the Four of Cups, and the King of Wands flopping in that reverse position, which can say that there's some sort of resistance to getting it be into a relationship. So again, we can't really go dive deep into what is the issue of the relationship, right? We're not going to go ahead and do that. But there is something going on here about the relationship, not necessarily just easily flowing into the idea itself of relationship. So this could say that there is a want for a relationship, that there is trying to make the flow towards relationship. We're trying to make the connection come forward here. But there's a bit of a difficult energy that comes ahead when it comes to actually making something happen. So based on this combination here, I would say that they're wanting to have a relationship with E, but there may be something that stops them from having a relationship with E. So let's go ahead here with 954. 954, you'd like to know, can you trust that they're being honest with you? Let us see. So I did kind of a whack that one, but King of Swords will keep it into consideration. When we have the Magician card coming forward with the King of Swords in the reverse, we wouldn't call it lying. The Magician in the upright position comes forward here with honesty. It comes forward wanting to tell the truth, wanting to bring forward a valuable energy, wanting to bring forward success. Now, the Magician is a card that's all about self. And the King of Swords kind of flopping in the upright and the reverse gives forward a point of logic. This could say that they're using logic when it comes to connecting with you. That they're not like lying in certain ways, that you can trust them, but they are maybe something of withholding the truth so that it benefits them. Things like that. The King of Swords comes forward with logical standpoints, trying to move forward in logical ways. And so the energy really just tries to come ahead here to say, yes, you can trust them, but don't ignore your mind when it comes to them. Don't just go based off of feeling when it comes to them. Make sure that you're still using your own mind and your own intuition in the situation. So don't just go based off their word and that's it. If you have a bit of a funky feeling in one way or another, also trust the feeling, right? It's like don't allow their word to sway over your sense of self is basically what I would say here with this combination. But Based on the combination itself, it does look like there is the fact that you can trust them to be honest with you. Yes, there's nothing that's coming forward here to say that they are a blatant liar or anything like that, or they're, purposely being nasty in one way or another. The Magician comes forward in the upright position, which gives the idea of value. It gives the idea of honesty, of truth. So I just don't really see anything negative coming forward, besides the fact of saying, make sure you're also trusting yourself and you don't put your trust in them over trusting yourself. So for your next question, sleeping or talking to somebody else, we may get a yes for one, we may get a no for the other, right? So if we get something to come forward, it may kind of bring a yes/no card come ahead. It's not just as clear as asking for 2 boxes to be checked. So I just want to let you know that right off the hop. So let's see, are they sleeping or talking to somebody else? So I don't really see that energy coming forward here. The 5 of Wands can be a card of competition, but with the 7 of Wands, it's a defensive energy. So pushing people away, even if people are coming towards them, it seems like they're pushing them away rather than trying to connect with them. So this could even be somebody walks up to them in the street and, the person says, hey, I think that you are very attractive. And they go, nope, no, thank you. And the person then continues and goes, are you sure? Let me just get your Instagram. And they go, nope, no, thank you. You go, well, Instagram, you know what? Let me just get your Facebook. And they're saying, nope, no, thank you. Right? It's like, even if there's somebody here who's trying to be persuasive in one way or another, they're still being met with a 7 of Wands energy, which is this pushback, this desire to kind of put up a wall. And when we have the 2 of Pentacles fly out in the reverse like that, it's like a lack of choices or a lack of value. So it's them saying, I don't really see value in other people right now, so I don't even want to explore that. It's just not something that I see of a desiring point. It's not something that I want to even follow forward with. So it's like them pushing away other people because they're just not seeing other people of value come forward. So I don't see them sleeping or talking to other people right now. No, it's like they don't really see anybody worth doing that with. They're not looking at the options as valuable, basically. So I would say no. So let's go ahead here with 955. 955, you'd like to know, when will they reach out? Let us see. All right, so we have 2 cards of manifestation, the 9 of Pentacles as well as this Magician. This is a strong desire to reach out sooner rather than reaching out later. We're wanting to make something happen. We're wanting to create a sense of flow. We're wanting to create a sense of opportunity. But when we get into the idea here of the 4 of Wands as well as the Knight of Wands, it's more energy based. So it's more of, oh, I'll do it when I feel like, okay, I can strike at it right now, rather than holding back and planning something out. The 4 of Wands is going to be more feeling in the moment to take action, and then coming forward to the Knight of Wands, taking action in the moment, right? Feeling the passion of the moment, feeling the energy of the now. So based off this combination here, I would say that you're going to see something happen within 1 to maybe 3 weeks time. There is the energy of wanting to make something happen quicker, but this is more so waiting for the spark, waiting for the passion, waiting for the confidence, rather than it being something that they're actively planning. Okay, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do that. It's more of being in a place of like, okay, I feel the passion today, I'm going to go ahead and reach out. So I see it being something more towards the idea of 1 to 3 weeks time based off this combination. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Alrighty, let's go ahead with 956. 956, you'd like to know, do they want to be in a relationship with yourself? Let us see. All right, so I would say yes based off this combination. We have the Ace of Pentacles come ahead, which talks about bringing value. It talks about security, trust. Like they see benefits in having a relationship with you. And when we have the Nine of Pentacles also come forward, it comes ahead with you having a lot of the qualities that they would be looking for, wanting, or desiring out of an individual as well. So you not only have what they're looking for, but they see value in also connecting with you, which is great. It kind of checks 2 points of the box rather than just having one, one side or the other. Now, when we have the Four of Cups come forward, though, the Four of Cups talks about more difficult energy. It talks about having a lack of movement or lack of flow, or kind of being in a place of not too sure how to take action, or not too sure if something's going to be different moving forward compared to how something was in the past. This could say that they are kind of stuck in seeing the past between the two of you, or the past when it comes to their relationships in general, instead of being in a place of just kind of being optimistic about how something could happen, move forward, or see a direction ahead. Kind of just being in a place of saying, well, I don't know how something could happen, or I don't know how something could move forward other than what we've seen in the past. And that kind of holds them back in certain ways. So they're definitely in a place of excitement when it comes to you, and we have the Magician energy come forward. This is manifestation, excitement, passion, desire, viewing you as somebody that they would be looking for or wanting when it comes to connection, but there's something that gets them a little bit stuck when it comes to fully taking action towards you. So I would say, yes, it does look like they want to be in a relationship with yourself, but they're not over certain personal aspects, personal kind of held things of the past that hold them back, whether it be you or their other relationships that they've had in life that kind of make them be a little bit stuck. So they're not like 110%, I'm ready to dive in and make it happen. It seems like there's a want, but there's something that also kind of limits them when it comes to you, and it stems from memories. It stems from maybe even expectations in certain ways there as well. So that's what I would say, but it looks like a yes. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Alrighty, let's go ahead here for 957. 957, you'd like to know, would it be best for you to leave them behind? Let us see. So we have the moon card coming forward, and the moon would say no, it does not look like it would be best for you to leave them behind. But with the moon card coming forward, we have the seven of cups as well as the fool, which can say that maybe there's a need to kind of look at something in a new way, or kind of allow yourself to have a fresh, well, I don't want to say fresh start on it, but like a reset. The fool detaches. The fool doesn't allow themselves to get held on to anything in particular. The fool really just comes forward to allow a free flowing energy to come ahead. And the Seven of Cups talks about the different fantasies, illusions, and ideas that can come forward from a situation. So this can say maybe instead of leaving them behind, we let go of a need for an outcome, or we let go of the need for a particular outcome, and we instead just allow ourselves to go with the flow with how the situation is going to progress itself, rather than how you are trying to progress the situation forward. Um, Especially with the idea of the magician. The magician is the desire for something to move forward. It's a creation energy, but it's also the reminder that there are certain elements that are only available for creation when it comes into like our, how do you say? Like we can only do up to a certain point, right? Other people kind of have to step in, meet us halfway. Things can only get to a certain point from our own doing. So it's kind of like recognizing what you're capable of or what you can do for the situation and kind of leave it at that, and then allow things to move forward in the time, the way, the shape that it has to flow forward into, instead of needing a particular outcome to come forward here. So I would say no, it doesn't look like it is best for you to leave them behind here right now, at least with the moon card coming forward so strongly. It looks like there could be an opportunity here of difference and change to come forward if given some time. But yeah, again, it kind of looks like the need to have this free-flowing energy of the fool instead of having a maybe specific direction that something needs to take, or even getting too caught up in the fantasy with the Seven of Cups to need to have like an idea of an outcome or an idea of where things are going to go. If you just instead allow things to kind of flow in the time, the shape, and the way that it needs to, could be a little bit better here, instead of giving yourself ideas about how things should move forward based on your perspective, right? That's how I see this combination come forward. So personal readings start at $9.99. If you are interested in having one here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. These are the live personal readings. The link is there as a pinned comment as well. Alrighty, let's go ahead here for 958. 958, you'd like to know, will they want you to stay in their life as friends till the end of life? Let us see. All right, so with the Queen of Wands energy coming forward, they see a benefit in having you around. The Queen of Wands is passion, it's excitement, it's desire, it's seeing you as somebody who would be good to keep around, right? There's an uplifting energy in having you in their life. Now, when we have the Seven of Cups coming forward, it talks about confusion. It says, I don't really know. There's so many different possibilities that can come forward when it comes to life, moving forward and connecting, that it's just not as clear as a yes or a no. There's so many different directions that can come ahead. And so with the Queen of Wands, they're saying, well, I feel pulled in the idea of having her around to the end of life, but I don't really know what that looks like. And the Strength card basically says that they don't want to force it. If it happens naturally, then it happens naturally. If it doesn't happen naturally, then we don't want to force the flow. So they would say, yes, they do want you in their life as a friend to the end of life, as long as it fits. If it feels forced, they're not going to then do 110% to try and hold on to the connection. They're okay with however it ends up looking at the end of the day. They're not going to force you to be in their life or force to hold the spot open for you. But it looks like they're open to the idea of it. They would like the idea of it, yes. So let us go ahead and see. Will there be any more physical intimacy? Let us see. So when we have this energy coming forward, we don't see any of the wands, which would be more of the passion or the desire that would come forward there. We do see goodwill coming ahead with the Ace of Cups, but that's more of an emotional energy rather than trying to bring forward any sort of passion or lust. And the Six of Pentacles tries to find some sort of mutual ground. It tries to find some sort of point of connection, but it's very equal. It's kind of like walking a line, not really dipping into anything else. So with the King of Pentacles coming forward, we'd also want to be very respectable. This is a combination that says if we're going to be in a box of friends, we're going to just keep it as friends. We're not going to go friends with benefits. We're not going to try and, leap it into something else. We're just going to go ahead and keep it as is. We're not really going to try to open up the door for anything else. If this is what it is, then this is what it is. We're not really going to kind of dip into anything else. So with things coming forward here right now, I would say it looks like there will not be any more physical intimacy. It looks like this is going to end up being something that kind of neutrals itself out rather than being in a place that's going to try for more. It seems like it's going to kind of just remain where it's at and kind of keep things in a respectable nature. And that seems to be what it is. Like they don't want to end up in a place where things could go in a place of being disrespectful or things could end up being an issue. They just instead want things to end up in a place where things end up in a very mutual energy. That's more the direction that seems to be coming ahead here. So I would say no to the idea of future physical intimacy. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. If you would like to have a reading, check out the link in the description box or the pinned comments. I am still taking readings for the day. You can check out the website there, temperanceandsage.com. But we're still taking readings for the day.